Here's our work for week 5. Let's start with day 1. The first problem. Terry wants to buy a $460 bike. He has saved $200 and he thinks he can save $40 per month. Which equation shows how many months M it will take to save enough money to buy the bike? There's a lot going on in this problem. So I need $480 and I have $200 already saved. And then I need to save $40 per month. So typically this per month means that I'm going to either multiply or divide. That's what that per means. So in order to figure out how many months it needs to be, I know initially I had 480 and I'm going to try to do some of the work to see which one it matches. So I started with 480 and I saved 200, which means that I have $280 left that I need to save. So my first step that I did was 480 minus 200. And that, I see that in here, it says 480 minus 200. This one doesn't have that step, so I'm going to cross off B. Letter C, 480 minus 200, so I'm going to keep that one. And letter D, 480 minus 40, that's not what I did. Now it's kind of that tougher part. He thinks he can save $40 per month. So if I look at this and I need to get to 280, in 1 month I would save $40, in 2 months I would save $80. I'm going to double it. In 4 months then I would save $160. Getting closer there. So in 5 months I would save $200. And I'm seeing here that it's kind of that extended fact. 4 times 4, 2 times 4, 5 times 4. And I need to get to 28. So I know 7 times 4 is 28. So 7 times 40 must be 280. So it would take me 7 weeks because I know that 40 times 7 is 280. And the 7 is at month. Well, none of these have 40 times my M, because the M is all on this side, which means I need to work backwards. So instead of 40 times 7 equals 280, I can say 280 divided by 40 equals 7, or M. So I'm going to need to divide that 40. So letter C has me adding that 40. Letter A, remember how we talk about that fraction line? That means the same thing as a division symbol. So it must be A, because I needed to divide there to make that equation work. But we see how I had to kind of solve the problem in order to go back and see exactly what I did to get there. Number 2. I don't know exactly how to say that name, so we'll say Kana is 3 times as old as Josh, who is 2. Okay, so if Josh is 2, I'm going to start keeping track. Josh is 2, and Kana is 3 times as old as Josh. 2 times 3 is 6. Then it says Eli is 4 years older than Kana. So if I take Eli, 4 years older, 6 plus 4 is 10. Now my question says, how old is Eli? Well, I just found out, and finding all of their ages, Eli is 10 years old. Number 3. Violet had 9 shelves that each held 8 dolls. 9 shelves that each held 8 dolls. Remember that each typically means to multiply. Violet had 4 times as many dolls as Zoe. How many dolls does Zoe have? So Violet, starting off with, had 9 shelves that each held 8 dolls. So Violet had 9 shelves that each held 8 dolls. So Violet had 72 dolls. And then it says that Violet had 4 times as many dolls as Zoe. So I want to think 4 times as many. So Violet had more dolls than Zoe. So I don't want to multiply 72 by 4. I want to work backwards and divide 72 by 4. And if I set up my division problem, 4 goes into 7 once, with 3 left over, and I bring down my 2. So now 4 goes into 32 8 times, with no remainder. So Zoe must have 18 dolls. Okay. Number 4. Steve slept for 8 hours. Oh, that was hard to see, which was 2 times as long as Tyler slept. Will slept 5 hours longer than Tyler. How many hours did Will sleep? So I need to go back just like I did for number 2 and figure out kind of all of their hours. Steve slept for 8 hours, which was, it's kind of hard to see, but it says 2 times as long as Tyler. So Steve slept 2 times as long, so Tyler slept half of that, which was 4 hours, because 2 of Tyler would have equaled Steve. And then it said Will slept 5, again, hard to see, hours longer than Tyler. Well, if Tyler was 4 hours, 4 plus 5 is 9 hours. So Will slept for 9 hours. And notice how important it is to keep track of my work as I go. It's not all designed to just do in your head. Okay? Number 5. Fill in the blank to make the number sentence true. 96 is 6 times greater than blank. So let's break this down. 96 is, and we've talked a couple times on these videos, is means equals. And then I have 6 times greater than something. So if I rewrite my equation, I have 96 is 6 times a number. Now in order to work backwards, I need to set up my long division problem, because that's going backwards from multiplication. 6 goes into 9 once, which is 6, and I'd have 3 left over. I bring down my 6 to join with it and make 36. 6 goes into 36 6 times, which is 36, so there's no remainder. So that tells me that 6 times 16 is 96. And the last one on this page, these are longer problems. A red car has 4,186 miles. A blue car has 3,574 miles. A green car has 2 times as many miles as a red car and blue cars combined. How many miles are on the green car? So my red car has 4,186. My blue car has 3,574. And my green car is 2 times that of them combined. Well, that word combined typically tells me that I need to add somewhere along the way. So I'm going to add my red car and my blue car, because it says the red and blue combined. I get 7,760. And that just tells me the combined. The question says how many miles are on the green car. So I see that C is right there. That's not going to be my answer because it's combined. And I can also see that the green is 2 times that, so I have to multiply this by 2. So my answer can't be less. But let's make sure that I didn't make a mistake and finish solving it to make sure that it matches answer D. So 7,760 times 2. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 6 is 12. 2 times 7 is 14, plus 1 is 15. And 2 times 7 is 14, plus 1 is 15. So 15,520, and that does match answer option D. So that is our week 5, day 1 review. There were some harder questions that we really needed to break down and show some work and take our time on.